7-week meal plan. Every week we are going to release a grocery list, which at that point you can go to the store so you know you have everything for the week. We will tell you what to have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The purpose of this is to truly introduce whole foods into your diet. Even if you already eat clean, there is so much room for improvement for any single person. Even if somebody's doing paleo, there's always room for improvement. Along with that, you track everything that you do starting at day 1. There's 3 different levels of diets. The top level is called Elite, where it has the most restrictions. The second level is Pro, where you have more allowances such as white rice, brown rice, quinoa. And the third level is a beginner level, introducing just whole foods, but again, you have more allowances with that. At any point in the day, any day of the challenge, you can change the diet level you choose. So maybe for breakfast, you eat at the highest level. I generally don't have carbs with my breakfast, so that would bring me to the Elite level. And then lunch, you could be at the Pro level if you're having brown rice, whatever it may be. You track your progress, so over the 7 weeks, you can look back and say, wow, I was really able to eat strict for an entire week with no problem, and I felt great. In the beginning, you're gonna do your body measurements and your body weight, so at the end, you can see how much you have changed. And if you follow the meal plan, you will absolutely see a difference. The first 2 weeks, week 1 and 2, you're gonna do a benchmark workout. Week 6 and 7, you're gonna repeat that workout. That workout is where it's going to prove to you that, wow, when I ate whole foods and I followed this meal plan, my performance completely changed in the gym. Every day we release nutrition blogs on the website each day, and you can read about different nutrition articles. There's a search bar there, so if you don't know what to eat, or if you don't know if you're allowed to eat it, you can type it in. It will tell you yes, no, and moderation, and I'll get to moderation. Along with that, if you're not happy with one of the meals that we programmed for that day, we have over 100 other recipes that you can look at. You can go through and choose something else that you can substitute. Everything is broken down into macros, so it tells you your fats, your proteins, your carbs. It's really for us to give people as much guidance and support as possible without fully dictating what you should do with your life. But we want to help people achieve their goals. We're in CrossFit, we all have very similar goals. We want to live a healthier lifestyle. A lot of people do not realize that the working out part is honestly the easiest part of the whole equation. The diet is the hardest part. So it's our goal to teach people that eating healthy and eating whole foods can be very easy. One type of moderation would be where it's a specific moderation is wine, beer, and sweeteners. You may have 1 6-ounce glass of wine a day, you may have 1 12-ounce beer. The sweeteners like honey and whatever that may be, it will give you exactly how much you can have a day. The general moderation would be something like nuts. You can have 1 serving size, we would say, or a handful. Moderation meaning take a handful, or if you really want to be specific with it, measure out the serving size. You are allowed to cheat on this. Again, this is not us telling you this is what you need to eat every single day and you need to be miserable for 7 weeks. You will realize that you are less hungry when eating whole foods and eating a balanced macro meal every day. But if it's a Friday or Saturday and you want dessert or you want pizza, go ahead and do it. This is real life. But it's for us to just give you as much guidance as possible. And for you to really see with proper nutrition, you will see a difference in your body and your performance will completely change in the gym.
So throughout the day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner could be each of the 3 different levels.
Yes.
And you're saying we're still going to get good results, even if we're doing
Absolutely,
lowest
because
level?
every single level of it is whole foods. The Elite level, the only real carbohydrates you're getting are from fruits, vegetables, and from like root vegetables like a sweet potato. The second level for athletes who do train 5, 6, 7 times a week, who do 2 sessions a week, they're going to need a more sustainable type carb, like eating white rice after a workout. They also will know their body, and you can kind of play around, and you have 7 weeks to kind of play around and see what you feel best. No matter what, every meal that you're eating is going to have protein, fat, and carbs in it. It's just deciding whether you want to add more of a carb if you really feel depleted one day and that you like need to get yourself back together and you need something more, okay, well then add carbs that night to your dinner. Add quinoa to your dinner, add quinoa to your lunch. Our meal plan that we give you is based off at the top level because it's easier for you to make all of your meals and then say, I want rice or quinoa. I'm going to add that to my meal versus us giving you a meal plan with all this food in it. You have to take stuff out just to hit the highest level. Coffee, you can have coffee, but again, there's restrictions on sweeteners. So being at the top level, you would have more restrictions for what can be put in the coffee. Like they may suggest putting ghee in your coffee versus putting a sweetener. With the middle level, you can do stevia as a sweetener, do honey as a sweetener. And then the beginner level, there's a lot more allowances for what you can put in your coffee. As for drinking protein shakes, you can do a post-workout shake after your workout within the 30-minute window, but that cannot replace a meal. So a lot of people tend to have a protein shake and then wait 4 hours into their next meal. The purpose of this is for you to be eating whole foods at every meal. So if you want to blend your protein shake into something more sustainable like fruits and vegetables or whatever it may be, yogurt, you can do that. People start restricting foods and restricting their calories, that's when their metabolism starts to slow down. So our whole goal is eat. You're going to be full. You will see a difference in your body when you are eating bigger meals with every type of macro involved in it. And again, if anybody does like MyFitnessPal or tracks their macros, every meal is broken down. So it will tell them exactly what they're eating for each meal so they can easily track anything.
So isn't part of this challenge, part of the goal, is so that everyone walks away with a better understanding of what specific foods do to them?
Yes. And again, like I said, we're not dictating something specific for you to do. We are giving you as much guidance as possible. It is ultimately, there's people who have said, well, it's very general, and how do I know exactly what to eat? Well, that is part of the nutrition journey. You are going to have days where you feel like you fail. You're going to have days of successes. Our ultimate goal is for people to realize eating whole foods, you will see a difference in your body. And you will understand that. Dramatically see the difference in how you feel and how you look by eating whole foods. You are getting rid of all the type of processed food that you already eat in your diet. You are getting rid of all the foods that cause inflammatory problems. Anything that screws with your hormones. Eating a balanced diet is the best way to get your hormones back in line. So many things will shift in your body that you don't even realize just by every single day eating whole foods and not eating processed stuff and not eating sugars. It will improve when you're eating proper foods. Your skin will improve. Your hair will improve. Everything improves. People don't believe it, but you will see it when you truly stick to something.
So, Nicole, some people are going to be freaking out over measuring because in the beginning it's very time consuming, it's arduous, it's laborious, it's a pain in the ass. But after a couple of weeks, becomes...
Absolutely, it becomes second nature. I know exactly what I'm cooking now because I was measuring for years. I know exactly what a tablespoon of heavy cream looks like in my coffee just by looking at the color of it. A scale is the easiest way, and it literally takes 3 seconds. People are so terrified when they think about weighing their food. Get a scale, put a piece of chicken on it. Oh, wow, that's 4 ounces. Wow, that's 8 ounces. You have an idea of what it looks like, and within 2 weeks, you're going to know what that looks like. You weigh out your vegetables, you're gonna be like, oh wow, that was actually like equivalent to a handful of broccoli was my 4 ounces of broccoli. So you'll get an idea of what it is. And now it's the perfect time because in summer, a lot of people do enjoy barbecues and enjoy drinking wine and drinking beer and whatever it may be. I do.
Why is she looking at me?
Women are like, well, I need to make sure my husband's on board. He needs to sign up too because I need to have both of us doing it together because I can't be eating really healthy and him eating pizza and burritos for dinner because then I'm going to be eating that.
And you're making 2 meals.
Right.
Yeah.
So a lot of people had their husbands sign up. And everybody's body's different. For me, I am telling you 99% possibility that my weight will not go down at all. I don't drop weight, but my body, the look of it changes.
Nicole, it's too late to sign up for the challenge, right?
Never too late. You have until September 14th.
Carmen, you have until the 14th to sign up, right?
Okay, I'll think about it.
There's always room
We'll
for
edit that
improvement.
out. Yeah. Carmen knows that.
Have we missed anything?
Not really. The biggest question a lot of people say is, if I already follow a strict paleo diet, how would this challenge benefit me? And again, it's every single person has room for improvement. The strictest of the strict still can improve. And a lot of times it makes you become more aware of, wow, I thought I had a really good, clean diet and I didn't.